Next, we are discussing the contact forces and the Newton's laws of motion. We know the third law of motion. The third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This can be observed both in objects at rest and those that are accelerating. Contact force is a force that is applied by objects in contact with each other. The contact force acts on a point of direct contact between the two objects. This force can either be continuous as a continuous force or can be momentary in the form of an impulse. Contact force is governed by Newton's laws. Contact forces are force arises from interaction between two bodies. By contact forces, we mean the forces which are transmitted between bodies by short range atomic or molecular interactions. Examples: push, pull, tension of a string, the normal force, the force of friction, etc. The origin of these forces can be explained in terms of the fundamental properties of matter. However, our approach will emphasize the empirical properties of these forces and the techniques for dealing with them in physical problems, with only brief mention of their microscopic origins. Contact forces are forces that act between two objects that are physically touching each other. Reaction force, tension, friction, air resistance, etc. are examples of contact forces. When a contact force acts between two objects, both objects experience the same size force, but in opposite directions. This is Newton's third law of motion. Reaction force. An object at rest on a surface experiences reaction force or normal force. For example, a book on a table, where the weight acts downwards and the reaction force acts upwards. An object that is being stretched experiences a tension force. For example, a cable holding a ceiling lamp. We can see that the tension in the rope is in opposite direction to the direction of the weight. Two objects which are sliding past each other experience friction forces. For example, a box sliding down a slope. Next, air resistance. An object which is moving through the air experiences air resistance. For example, a skydiver falling down the air.